PFREI live podcast. This is Fuquan Bilal. I'm here with Joe Roberts from Silver Bay Capital. We're only interviewing people who are passionate for real estate investors, by the way. And I got my good friend here, Joe Roberts, to talk a little bit about the note business. So I met Joe, I would say maybe 5-6 years ago. Purchased a bunch of notes from him. Joe actually had access directly to the banks, and he would buy the assets and put them out for sale. We traded a lot of paper. I got the opportunity to learn so much from this guy. He's very smart, intelligent. So I just wanted to bring you on the show and then share, your experience in the note business and why are you passionate for real estate?
Well, thank you for having me on. And I'm 36 now. Bought my first property when I was 19. So I moved out of my parents' house and I bought a property there in Pennsylvania, lived there, fixed it up, sold it after the 2-year mark, tax-free. And that kind of just ignited my passion for real estate. So in my 20s, I invested in real estate, mostly in North Carolina, and then came the housing crash, which we all experienced if you were invested at that time. And so I started investing back in the Philadelphia area, flipping single-family homes, and one of my private lenders started going to the meetings at PPR and said, hey, I'm moving my money over to this other company instead of working, putting it with me. And from there, I started attending those meetings with him and I got introduced into the note investing. And after the first meeting, I was so intrigued by being the owner of the debt and feeling like I was the one that owed people the money. You know what I mean? Because always before real estate investing, it was always like I owe all these people money. Now I can be the one that people owe me money. Yeah. And then
you had the hat with the feather, not the skirt. All right, gotcha.
So right away I was like, all right, I gotta see what's going on here. I attended some more meetings, and I didn't want to just drop my real estate investing and dive into notes full time. So from there, I actually found a good friend of mine, Bill McCafferty, which I know you
absolutely we have Bill on.
Have a good relationship with too. Yeah. And I brought him on board. I had him start working notes for me, and after our first few workouts, I seen the payoffs we got and the returns. I was like, okay, I'm sold. I got validation. And from there, we went into buying notes from funds and other brokers and banks and just building out that network. And my passion just kept going from there. Along the way, Bill decided to go, became a partner with also Lindsay and I. And so there's 3 of us. We were operating in Willow Grove. And, after a period of time in which Bill decided that he wanted to go out on his own. And so Lindsay and I continued buying and selling notes, working them out. And after a couple years of our operating our office in Willow Grove, we found the opportunity also to move to Puerto Rico.
I remember that. That was huge.
For the tax benefits.
How was that to up and leave your family and everybody to go to a different state just for the tax benefit?
I guess a true entrepreneur is willing to drop whatever the hell they're doing and go after the opportunity and go after the trend, and everything goes on a trend. So if there's a trend that's saying, hey, there's tax advantages, there's opportunity to meet other like-minded people, I would say take advantage of it.
But that was huge too, because you went down there and you found opportunities down there while you were down there as well. Talk a little bit about that. So you were doing real estate notes successfully, and then you pivoted and went to Puerto Rico and found some real estate opportunities.
Correct. So when we first moved to Puerto Rico, our goal wasn't to invest there. Our goal was, keep managing our stateside portfolio and, adding to that as we moved along. And after about a year or two of living there and getting a better understanding of the market, through one of our brokers in New York, sent us a deal of a portfolio of bulk REO assets, which were mixed use, office, land, farms. There's a chicken farm in there. And we were like, oh shit, what are we going to do here, right? Yeah. How are we going to value this? Well, we found a local analyst that was, from the island, familiar with the market, and we brought her on board, and she kind of helped us through the process. We got appraisals done, and we made a bid, and we were nervous as hell. Like, we were just like, oh shit, what are we gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were awarded the deal, and then we're like, oh shit, we need to bring this to our partners and see what they think to get the funding.
Yeah.
And when we proposed it, they were very shocked they were like, well, what the hell is this? Puerto Rico this, Puerto Rico, all bad news on television, right? So everyone's scared. Finally, we were able to, work something out then. They came on as partners and we did the deal. And actually until today, that was the best deal we've ever done, in the company.
Wow. Yeah, that was a huge deal because you got a very big discount.
Yeah.
And even with the hurricane, you were able to liquidate a substantial amount of portfolio before the hurricane. So talk about that a little bit. Those challenges that you went through, because I remember that when the hurricane happened a year ago, and then basically some of that portfolio, I don't know if it was damaged or how did you recover from that, and what was the strategy?
Yeah, so let's see, we did sell a lot of the portfolio prior to the storm and recovered our purchase price plus profit already at that time. Once the storm came, we did have damage throughout some of the properties, and due to insurance, this and that, we didn't collect any insurance money. Dealing with the insurance company down there has been a struggle for everybody. They don't want to pay out, they don't want to do anything. So we just went through each property, and we did our small repairs, got it back to the market, and after a few months of time that passed by, sales started occurring again. And we're like, wow, it actually started occurring faster than it was before the storm.
Yeah. Well, opportunity.
And so I think everybody, all the outsiders or people there realize that mentally there was more opportunity now that the storm has come, that they wanted to play in the market.
Yeah.
So sales actually started increasing from there. Till today, we have only a handful of properties left of the 53 properties that we closed on in that deal. And the market is doing very well in Puerto Rico. There's a lot of buyers coming in because of the compressed returns in the U.S. So people are looking in other markets.
That's awesome, man. You were able to go from stateside to another country or state, basically Puerto Rico, and find opportunities there and make them profitable and get the tax benefits as well.
Correct.
So that was the main key of that. So it's good. I know. We won't dive into it too much, but I know you're diversified in other investments, the Bitcoin and everything else. With that investment mindset, like when you find these new opportunities, what do you look for, and what can you tell someone who's new in the business or just getting started, how to seek out certain opportunities and how to stay focused, on those different investment opportunities that are out there?
Wow, definitely find something that you're wake up every day and excited to go and do something. Like if you don't wake up and just roll to go to work, even if it's working at home, if you don't roll, I roll right. Breakfast to the computer. That's it. It's not walk around. It's not go anywhere. It's not go to Wawa. It's not waste a lot of time. So it's straight boom to work. If you don't have that, that's going to be a struggle. And then from there, find that thing that just gets you up and drives you, and then get connected with the right people. It is all about the right people. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're not connected with the right people, you don't have some mentors, you don't have people that can give you some great advice, especially because you may not be familiar with what you're investing in, or you just may not know what you don't know. Everyone doesn't know what they don't know, right?
Absolutely.
So that would be my advice. Also look at the trends in the market. Where is the market going?
That's important. That's important.
Correct. Because right now, real estate market, maybe California, if you kind of look at the trends, you would say it's actually, some of the values are coming back down, or maybe some other cities might still have room to grow.
Yeah, that's important. So, what we try to do also is attend events and, like you said, being around the right people. In fact, now we're at a Distressed Mortgage Expo conference on the East Coast that they do it annually, and this gives us the opportunity to network and talk to people. So I haven't seen this guy in a while, so I'm grateful that he came from Puerto Rico just to be on this podcast. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're trying to, we've been successful. We'd like to, bring some value back to the other people in the investment space.
Absolutely. You want to tell them website, anything where they can contact you, investors looking to put capital to work? Or
currently you can find us at silverbaycapital.com. You can find me online, LinkedIn, Joe Robert.
Awesome. So I want to thank you for coming by, and this is podcast number 2. Appreciate you for adding value, and see you guys at the next episode of Passion for Real Estate Investment.